Hi, I'm Ruggero from One Foot in the Dough, and today we're looking at a brilliant scene from the movie Mary Queen of Scots. Now, this was partially requested by Joey Tucker. Thank you, Joey. I say partially because Joey requested pretty much anything by Saoirse Ronan, who is an actress that I really like. I really think she's brilliant, and I've been going through a lot of what she's done, which is a lot. And I decided on this scene because it's an amazing scene, and the actress she acts with, which is Margot Robbie, another fantastic actress, and it really elevates both performances. They just play so well off each other. And so let's have a look. Minor spoilers ahead if you don't know anything about Mary Queen of Scots and Queen Elizabeth, or if you haven't seen the movie. But basically, the story is the Elizabeth is the queen, and Mary is her cousin, I think, and she's got a claim to the throne as well. Now, the way the movie presents these characters is almost as if they were sisters. In fact, I think they refer to each other as sisters throughout. I don't know how accurate this is, or this idea that they were very close and they were torn apart by the political events. Not sure how accurate that is. Frankly, I don't care. So let's have a look. In this scene, Mary is prisoner of Elizabeth after trying to start a coup, effectively, to take power for herself. So let's have a look, and we'll talk about it as we go.
I am more man than woman now. The throne has made me so. But I have no enmity with you.
Except to seed rebellion. And to deceive me time and time again.
If you still seek my protection, you would do well to watch your words.
I will not be scolded by my inferior.
You're inferior.
I am a Stuart, which gives me greater claim to England than you possess.
Okay, one of the things I really love about these interpretations is that they really use the power of screen acting specifically to give a performance which is so intimate and so subtle, in the sense that there are a lot of undercurrents of emotions coming across in their emotions, their expressions. And they do one thing which is fundamental for screen acting, which is reaction first and then the line. So they let us see how what the other character has said affects them, and that reaction brings them to the line. Okay, and specifically look at Margot Robbie's reaction now to this line that Saoirse Ronan just delivered.
I had this made because I wanted to present the best version of myself. I was jealous. Your beauty, your bravery, your motherhood. You seem to surpass me in every way. But now I see there is no cause for envy. Your gifts are your downfall.
That is beautiful. There's a whole journey that starts with that reaction and takes her to that last line. We can see the seed for that last line planted in that first reaction, when she suddenly sees her sister cousin in a different light. So, and that is why she's able to admit her own envy, because she now sees that the sister cousin is not actually superior, and that in fact her sense of superiority is what makes her fall. And what I love is that just as much as Margot Robbie is not angry about this. It's about vulnerability. It's about opening herself up. In Saoirse Ronan as well, there is sadness. There is this undercurrent of love in spite of everything. Like, in spite of all the recriminations, all the hate, everything, they're both heartbroken. And you clearly see that in their reactions.
What now, sister?
You will still have my protection. Under my terms.
Until you have me killed?
I will do no such thing.
Wouldn't you? Has Henry killed your mother?
I am not my father.
But you share his blood.
As long as you do not provoke my enemies, you have nothing to fear.
It's interesting how in this exchange, Saoirse Ronan always jumps on her cues, so she doesn't have a reaction first, but that's because the main reaction she's had at the end of the previous monologue by Margot Robbie. And that motivates all of these things. It's sort of one big emotional state, and now it shifts again. You'll see in a moment how what Margot Robbie just said about her enemies now creates another shift in the dynamics.
Your fate rests in your own hands.
If I seek to help your enemies, 'tis only because you pushed me to their arms. And should you murder me, remember you murder your sister. And you murder your queen.
And what I find amazingly beautiful and heartbreaking in that last moment is that the scene is effectively a goodbye. It is a scene where Saoirse Ronan chooses to break their relationship. The last thing she says is that she fully embraces her identity, her political identity, at the expense of their relationship. And again, what I love is that tiny reaction, that game of looks that they give to each other after the last line has been said, where we still see how both of them are heartbroken. Let's watch it again.
'Tis only because you pushed me to their arms. And should you murder me, remember you murder your sister. And you murder your queen.
What's incredible, I think, is that they are both desperately trying to hide how heartbroken they are to each other, while letting us see that so well. That is true mastership of screen acting and of acting in general. So let me know what you think in the comments below. As usual, if you have any other recommendations for movies, TV series, or anything you'd like me to talk about, again, please leave a comment down below. And as always, if you enjoyed this video, please like, share, and subscribe. And don't forget to ring the bell to get notified when I post a new video. Thank you very much. I will see you soon. Bye-bye.